Don, I'm glad to be connected with you, especially during this time. And you give me a great gift by being willing, as an adaptive leader yourself, to share some wisdom on the fly. So I have 3 questions for you, asking you to really not overthink it, but just respond from what's on your heart right now, what's in your mind, based on your experience for a lifetime and during these past few weeks.
Okay.
So as a leader of Concordia University, Texas, how are you serving? How are you building community during this crisis?
So I think a couple of things that hit me when I think about my role in this time is, first of all, continuing to do what I'm supposed to do, which allows other people to do what they're supposed to do. I think it's easy sometimes for leaders to get into the daily grind of fixing things, because that's what we've done so well in our lives. And I've tried to step back and let those who are on the front line, so to speak, take care of that, and let me take a step back and help create meaning for people and for the institution as a whole during these times, to keep hope alive for people, to help them see the future, even though it's really hard to see it, and to put verbiage to that, to put pictures to that, so that in the midst of the day-to-day crises and the hard decisions they're making over and over, they can keep hope and a future in mind.
Wow, very powerful. Thank you. A follow-up really to that is around this notion of adaptive leadership. And probably none of us feel adequate to the task of assuming the mantle of leadership in this moment. But what advice would you offer other leaders in this moment as to how to navigate this level of uncertainty?
One of the things I realized earlier this week was I was exhausted at the end of the day, because every conversation had no foreseeable future. We had to make it up as we were talking, or not even know what that was. And so I think we as leaders try to be in control a lot of times, because we think if we can just figure out what the future is, we can plan for it. So the adaptation is really, you've got to live in this day-to-day moment, knowing changes are going to happen hour by hour, day by day, week by week, and yet keep, I forget who it is, the stretch that's still out there. Don't give up on future. Don't give up on the vision. I think it's Peter Senge that talks about the stretch between vision and reality. And if it gets too loose, the rubber band loses its use. And if it gets too taut, it breaks. So keep stretching even when it's hard to see the future.
Finally, whether you're thinking about your organization, your institution, or more broadly, when you look around today, these days, what gives you hope?
I am watching people in my institution engage in behavior, engage in activities, engage in types of relationships they may never have thought imaginable, and they're doing it. I told somebody the other day, we have made more progress on our vision and on our strategic plan in the last 3 weeks than we could have made in a year, given normal circumstances. And so the hope really comes from people going, I can do what I'm supposed to do, even when the odds seem against me. And if we can keep that going when the odds aren't so against us, the ability to impact people's lives and live out our mission and vision will be incredible.
You're an amazing guy. I appreciate you sharing that with me.
Well, thank you.
Continued success in all that you're doing, and we will talk again soon.
Can't wait, Gary. Thanks so much.
Stop recording, but don't